Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. So I have an interesting topic today relating to gaming, and it's, should games be given a second chance after an initial bad release? Now there are three games I'm going to cover, not necessarily in full detail, but that I wanted to relay the message about. So, three games that have had a pretty bad release, but have been making a bit of a comeback, or at least two of them, are No Man's Sky, Destiny 2, and Call of Duty World War II. Now, these games launched with a very bad release. No Man's Sky was considered very rushed, and it wasn't polished enough, and it got pretty repetitive at times, so a lot of people, judged it harshly. Destiny 2's a similar fashion. It just seemed like a very watered down version of Destiny 1 with far less content than the initial game at release. And a lot of people quit the game in practically 2 weeks and have not come back. Call of Duty World War II had a pretty bad release as well. People bought the game, but really, it was overhyped as, holy crap, it's boots on the ground. Boots on the ground, that's what the marketing was. Oh, here's boots on the ground, and everything's fixed now, However, that game suffered from a lot of things. Whether it was very, very open maps that promoted camping playstyles, or simply just weapon imbalance in a Call of Duty. But besides the point, I'm not really going to focus too much on these. It's should these games be given another chance. Now, I totally get the concept of, alright, screw these people, I'm saving my wallet, F you guys. I completely understand that concept, but when a game is trying, like when the developers are trying, when they see that they have screwed up and they're trying to make a comeback, I think that we should at least see what they can do. I'm not telling you to put your money down, because I can assure you, with something like No Man's Sky, that was $60 at launch for practically just going to the same planet to do the same thing over and over again, except, there were different planets, but not really, because you were doing the same thing on them. I can completely understand how pissed off people were, because that game was marketed as each planet would be its own experience, and you would do this on said planet, and you do this on the other planet, but at the end of the day, all you did on each planet was gather resources. I can completely understand the backlash, the rage that you feel. You felt cheated. Your money was taken from you. You paid for this game that you believed was going to be absolutely fantastic, only to discover that it was pretty watered down and a lot was missing from it. I can completely understand, but these developers, after years, are trying. They're actually trying. I mean, I completely agree with that decision. They just said, you know what? We're going to go off the map because we're getting crap down our throats right now, and we're going to fix this thing. For free, I might add. So I highly, highly applaud that. Now, I'm not saying you should, go buy the game right now. I'm just saying, if a game developer it's clear that they are at least attempting to improve, then I think that they should at least be considered, Right now with Destiny 2, they made huge changes, and I've yet to play them because of the reasons I have stated, internet issues. However, they are attempting to fix their game. Now, I'm not telling you to forget. I'm not telling people to forget about what, crappy business practices and just all types of bullcrap after controversy for all of these games. I'm not telling people to forget that, but if it's clear that a game dev is trying, give it a shot. Maybe not you directly. Maybe have someone game share. Maybe go to someone's house who has it and give it a shot. See if you like it. Because as I am saying, there is no such thing as a perfect game. Every game has its flaws, some more than others. But it is clear. When it is clear that game devs are trying to say, you know what, we effed up. They may not say that openly. They may say, you know, we effed up. We thought that we knew what you guys wanted, and we knew what you guys needed. But it's clear that you knew what would improve this game, because if you would have had it your way, then you would have still been here. But it's clear that due to the huge just migration of players to other games, that they messed up. And I'm glad that they know when they messed up, because if they didn't know, then I mean, just look at the numbers of the huge amounts of players that left Destiny 2, Call of Duty World War II, and the huge backlash that No Man's Sky received. It's not rocket science to know when your game is screwed up. And even though there is going to be people playing the games regardless, because there's always going to be people playing a game because it could be something that they truly enjoy. But that does not change the fact that the majority of people said, you know what, F you, F your game, and I'm out. But when it's clear that you have admitted to your faults, perhaps not vocally, but your actions speak louder, that you have gone the extra mile to attempt to fix your game in the tattered state that it is, I must truly applaud that. Because it's easy to condone something. And it's easy to just get with the train and just say, you know what, F that game, F that company, F that developer, F all of that. It's easy to do that. It's easy to get caught up in that. But it's also easy to forget that these are human beings. I don't know a single person on this planet that is perfect. I'm not perfect. I doubt that you, the viewer, who is watching this, is perfect. So should we truly, even though they can do scummy crap, even though they may mess up time and time again, should we truly condone these people? Should we not give them another chance? If it's clear that they're trying, if it's clear that they said, you know what, I'm just going to put my money where my mouth is and I'm going to fix this crap, should we just say, nope, screw them, they did this, and we're not going to get past it? Because if that's the case, then should someone forgive you if you mess up one time? The gaming community is seeing this right now. You know, No Man's Sky is awful. It was just awful at release. Screw the fact that they're fixing this. Screw the fact that they went offline for years to attempt to fix this game. Destiny 2. You know, screw the fact that they know that they screwed up and they lost a whole bunch of people. Screw the fact that they have got disliked up the anus after video after video after video of someone with a downwards arrow yelling their lungs out about how terrible this game is. Screw that, you know. Screw the fact that they're at least attempting. Like I said, I have yet to play this, so I have yet to actually give my true criticism on this. But screw all that. Screw the fact that they're attempting. We're not going to forgive them. Like I said, if we're going to go about it that way, then should you as a person be forgiven if you mess up one time? Remember, I'm not saying forget. Because the business practices, oh my gosh, of Destiny 2. No bueno. The over-marketing of No Man's Sky and Call of Duty World War II, making it seem like this game was something that it wasn't. It was terrible. It was genuinely terrible. Like I said, you have to be careful when you watch these trailers because you can easily get hyped up, but the way that the developers themselves went into it, it's like they got on the train. They were like, yeah, this game's awesome. It's going to be this. You are going to get your money's worth with this. And then when people played it, the heartbreak that they must have felt at that time to know that they were just hyped by another trailer and just screwed over. I can only imagine, because I did not buy No Man's Sky, nor did I buy COD World War II. It was something that was given to me. So I can only imagine how the player and the buyer must have felt at that moment. But as I have stated before, if it is clear that these developers are trying to fix their game, if it is clear that they have admitted that they screwed up and that they should not have done this, I think that they deserve a second chance. As I have said, we're human. We're going to mess up. I don't know anyone who's perfect. So for you to say that they shouldn't get a second chance, it's kind of hypocritical in my opinion. Remember, I'm just trying to drive the nail in here. I'm not saying forget. I'm not even saying forgive if you truly don't want to. But I at least think that they deserve a second chance. Because the changes that these developers have been making to this game, the outrage that the community has given them, and the humility that they must have suffered time and time again from these said outrages, and to see them still just continue to just brush it off and rise above it is truly admirable. So with that being said, I truly think that any game, if it messes up, and it is clear that the devs are trying, give it a chance, man. You know, you never know. You never know. It might be bad now, but in the future of that game's life cycle, that thing might be amazing over time. It's just like scolding a child. Think of it that way. A child may be just obnoxious right now, and you may scold the heck out of them, but as they grow and they start learning, they might truly improve. So with that being said, I hope that you enjoyed what I had to say on that topic. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. Do you think that these people should get a second chance, or do you think that these games should just be struck down with lightning? Also, if you would like to subscribe to the channel, it would really help me encourage, but I must inform you that the only proper way to subscribe is to hit subscribe and the notification bell, because yay YouTube. As always, rate the video what you think it deserves, tell me what you want to see in the future in the comments below, and I will always see all of you in the next video. Take care.